Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Joy from She Speaks Too. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. Happy New Year, everyone. I am back in Liberia. I've been here for about a week. I came back with Air Maroc, which was my first time flying anything other than Brussels in a very long time. The one time that I didn't fly Brussels to Liberia, I did Delta to Ghana. And then I did like Ghana Airways to Liberia. So this was my first experience with Air Maroc. So we're going to get into the apology in this video, and we're going to talk about Air Maroc, and I'm going to show you some videos of the hotel where we stayed in Morocco. So without further ado, let's get started. So I was in Texas and Oklahoma, and I had to fix my earring. I did notice that in the previous recording that it was like dangling halfway off, but I'm not re-recording that, so you're just gonna get what you get. So I was in Texas and Oklahoma, and I was trying to come back in January so my daughter could start second semester of second grade. There were basically no tickets to come back that were affordable because everybody is coming back for the inauguration. The first ticket, I mean, the tickets were like $4,000, $3,000 for one person. And the first ticket that we could get that was normal was going to be February 1st, and that was a little bit too long. So that is how we began this Air Maroc journey. I must say I was hesitant to purchase a ticket on Air Maroc. I've heard bad reviews, bad things from other Liberians, bad things about baggage, luggage, bad things about treatment of sub-Saharan Africans in Morocco, Liberians having to stay at the airport for like 14 hours waiting on their connecting flight, things like that. So I was hesitant, but what can I do? The tickets were like $1,600, and that was the cheapest, the quickest that I could find. So I had to do it. It was for me and my daughter. Hers was like $1,500 because she's a child. They gave, a little discount. My ticket was $1,600. So we purchased that, and I cautiously booked my ticket on Air Maroc. And so let's get to the apology. I did a video a long time ago, Africans, we must travel better. And I was just on us Africans about how we have to have traveling etiquette. We need to be polite to women and children, hold doors open, stop when they call your number to board or your boarding section. Get in the right boarding section. Stop. They call in boarding section 1 and you waiting 6. Do not get up to go cutting in front of people. So I did a video, Africans must travel better. But let me tell you, everybody, the whole world, the more I travel, and I travel frequently, the whole world is rude. It's not just African. Everyone is so rude. There's no sense of respect during travel. Everyone is just about themselves. It's not African. It's not European. It's not Middle Eastern. Everyone, it's not just African. Everyone is just rude. So that is my apology. I'm sorry, man. I spoiled me. I say Africans must travel better, but the whole world, I was met with rudeness from all walks of life, all races, all nationalities. People are just rude when they travel. They have no regard for other people. Everyone is like, I want to get my bag first. I want to get up first. I'm going to get in line first. I'll cut in front of you. I'll knock your child down to get in front of you. You're getting off the plane. My daughter's behind me. You want to jump behind me and not let the little girl come out. So the rudeness is all over. You got to fight for your life in these travel streets. So that is my apologies. You're number, you're sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect y'all. Everybody rude. Now you're one. You're rude too. You're very rude, but everybody rude. The whole world is rude. So that is my apology. So now let's talk about Air Maroc. So traveling Air Maroc. Like I said, I was very cautious about traveling Air Maroc. I was scared. I had a friend, my husband's friend called him and said that everything went well, but he just noticed when he got to Liberia, that he noticed after a while that little things like he was looking for this, it was gone, looking for this. So he believes that people went in his suitcase and took things here and there. So that scared me. So for the first time in my life, I bought the suitcase wrap. And some airports will do it for you, but at DFW, they don't. So I bought that wrap. For the first time in my life, I wrapped my suitcase that saran wrap thing, that office wrap. I wrap all my suitcase. I bought it at Walmart for like $30. So what I do is I put a zip tie on my suitcase at the zipper part, but that means nothing because now they've shown where people can just go through the zipper like with a sharp object, get what they want, and then seal it right back up. So now people have started wrapping their suitcase. So now that I knew that they take things out of the suitcase, I decided to wrap mine. I flew from DFW to JFK. Even though I had all my boarding passes, when you get to JFK, you have to get on the air train to get to the terminal that Air Maroc is on. You go to that terminal and you get rechecked in from that terminal, and then you go through security. So in DFW, all my big bags were checked. Those were sent away. I was done with them. I had my carry-on. So from DFW to JFK. From JFK, you had to go recheck into Air Maroc. Then you had to go through security. Then you went to your gate, sat there. Everything was on time. Flight was fine. Get on the flight. From the flight from JFK, you go to Casablanca. Casablanca, you arrive in the morning time. You get to the Casablanca, the airport. It's not a little confusing. It's a lot confusing. You don't know where to go. You're confused. You see other Liberians, so you just got to make friends. So if you have a Liberian passport only, you cannot leave. You do not get hotel accommodations. You don't get anything. And another person who did a review video was A Journey with Joy, who is my namesake. I watched her video, and she did a review on Air Maroc, and she said told her experience, and the hotel was horrible in her opinion. So of course I was terrified. I told myself, you know what, I think I'll just stay at the airport instead of going to the hotel, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, you get to the airport in Morocco, you're a little confused, you're asking a lot of questions. What do we do? Where do we go? You ask several people. Finally, you go in a line with immigration. And if you have a Liberian passport only, you have to stay at the airport. Mind you, the next flight to Liberia, your connecting flight, is like 14 hours. It doesn't leave until 1 o'clock in the morning. So you are at the airport for like 14 hours. That is miserable. You have an American passport. Nationalities, the video cut off because I was talking too much. Other nationalities, I don't know what those are. But anyway, you have other passports, you are allowed to leave. And so I was able to leave. So you get stamped at immigration, and then they tell you go to accommodations. Then to find accommodations, it was not easy. So I made a friend with a Liberian girl who's in Liberia now. And so you go to accommodations, and you're basically in a group of 5 or 6, all of you together to give one person the paper. Group of 5 or 6, one person the paper. That paper has your name on it, and it's your accommodation. It is giving you a hotel. So you do get a hotel if you have an American passport or a different passport. So anyway, you get all of that together, and then you guys go outside and wait for the bus to go to the hotel in Morocco. It is free accommodations. You get lunch and you get dinner. So we wait outside for the bus to come. The bus comes and takes us to this hotel. It's Imperial Hotel in Casablanca. From the airport to the hotel is like an hour, and you're just driving and driving. So what makes a drive longer is that you don't know where you're going, when you're going to stop. Luckily for me, like I said, I made some friends. I met a girl from Gambia, and then I met a girl who was going to Liberia like me. So the three of us stuck together, and of course my sidekick, Sienna. So we go for like an hour to the hotel. When you get to the hotel, it's like an older hotel, and the guys at the front desk, and of course, all these Africans get off the bus because we were primarily just Africans. Let me not say Africans, all these sub-Saharan Africans get off the bus because the people from Morocco definitely look different from us. So there is a difference in how we look. Anyway, and I just say that to say that how we looking. So we get off the bus and we go to the front desk, and he does it in sections. So He gets the paper. There's like 4 or 5 people in the paper. He calls you up. He gets your passport. He checks it against the paper to make sure the names match, blah, blah, blah. He does that for each section. After they do that, then they start assigning your room key. So we got the room key. And then they tell us the bus, some of the people were traveling earlier. So their bus was coming at 7. And then our bus for Liberia to take us back to the airport was coming at 9. Anyway, so we get to the hotel maybe around 11 or so. 11, we land at the airport at 9:30. We get to the hotel, get everything together at like 11, 30. Then they tell us lunch is at 2 and dinner is at 7. For the people that were leaving at 7, their dinner would be at 6:30. So we go to the hotel room, and I have a video of the hotel room. And the hotel room was not bad. The housekeepers were on our floor. The room was clean. They gave us clean towels. The bathrooms were clean. So I didn't have a problem with any of that. So I was dozing off on the bed. Sienna was dozing off. I set my alarm till 2. We went downstairs to eat, met with the other Liberians, and we had lunch. For me, the lunch was not appetizing. I didn't know if this was staple Moroccan food or if this was just bad hotel food. I didn't know if this is what they usually eat or if they just gave us like, hotel type food, which is not authentic. So here is the hotel room. It's just kind of basic, 2 twin beds, and it's clean. That's the most important part because I was terrified. Sienna's having a field day and I'm just filming around. There was a TV, but no remote. So I just used the controls on the side. Small room. And then here's the bathroom. Okay, so like I was saying, the food was not enjoyable. I didn't know if this was typical or if it was just kind of like bad hotel food. You know how you get the watered down version of food sometimes at a hotel. So it was buffet style. The only thing I really enjoyed was the meatballs. I didn't eat much of anything, neither did Sienna. So anyway, so we did that. Then dinner was at 7. My Liberian friend knocked on my door to say, let's go do dinner at 7. I said, no, it was not, lunch was not worth it. Plus they'll feed you in the airplane. So me and Sienna just opted to stay in the room and sleep. So we stayed in the room. We came down. I came down because I'm an early person. I like to be on time, especially if I'm in a new place. I'm nervous. We came down at 8 o'clock, me and Sienna, and kind of waited. I thought a lot of people would be on this bus to go back to the airport. Turned out it was just me, Sienna, my Liberian friend, another Liberian boy, and then another couple. And that was it out of the like 30, 40 people that first got to the hotel. So that let me know that they were going to different African countries. Some people were going to Lagos, Gambia, this place, blah, blah, blah. So it was just like 6 people on this huge bus. We went back to the airport with more than enough time to sit and wait. We got back at the airport probably like 11 and our flight left at 1. It was a little late. Land in Liberia. Landing in Liberia is nothing new. You land in Liberia. However, this time I only got 3 of my luggages, 3 of my suitcases, and my friend did not get any. My Liberian friend that I met did not get any of her suitcases. So she had her carry-on. She didn't get nothing. I had 4 suitcases, 2 for me, 2 for Sienna. She got nothing. That was on a Wednesday, and so the next flight coming in would be Friday. So the next time you would go to the Air Maroc office, and you can go to the airport and try to catch that flight, but the flight comes in like 5 o'clock in the morning. So instead of doing that, it's better that you go to the office around 11 o'clock in Monrovia instead. So around 11 o'clock on Friday, I went to look for my luggage, was not there. My friend went, her luggage, and mind you, she's just here for a short stay. I'm here for longer. She went to look, her luggage still not there. Imagine she came on Wednesday. She went, she's there Thursday, Friday, no luggage. The next time the luggage coming again will be on Monday. So she's going like 4 or 5 days now without any belongings except what she put in her overnight. And thank God she put, you know, like some toiletries here and there, some underwear and things like that, but it's not enough. How much clothes can you put in your overnight? You put your necessities and this and this. So anyway, no luggage. Monday, and then when you call the Air Maroc number, no answer. It just ring and then it hangs up. So you can't even get help. You just gotta figure out when you think you should go to the Air Maroc office. And when I went at 11:30, it seemed like that was the right time. I go back on Monday, lo and behold, my suitcase is there. So once you get your suitcase there, they weigh your suitcase just to make sure that you don't say, when I checked in, my suitcase was 50 something pounds and now it's like 40 pounds. That means somebody took stuff. But let me tell you, the place was like a suitcase graveyard. There were suitcases all over the place, and you just had to find your own suitcase, bring it up to them. They match it with your ID, they weigh it, then security lets you out. But you find your own suitcases. They don't help you do that, and it's like a massive graveyard, like I said, of suitcases. And so while you're there looking for your suitcase, let me make sure this mic is on. There are a lot of irate people. One girl was cussing up a storm, cussing the people at Air Maroc from head to tail. One man was there, said he had stolen his cologne, his shoes, his this, and he was mad. The other woman said, "You haven't found my suitcase. It's been 21 days. I want my money." The woman was like, "Okay, we'll call you." She said, "No, I don't trust you to call me." So travel at your own risk, because it is, if you're looking for like a bougie travel experience, this ain't it. This is not it. So anyway, got my luggage. They weighed it. It was 50 pounds. We came home and there was something that my husband was expecting, and he had placed it on top of my suitcase when he was there. And we came home. We haven't been able to find it. So it was on top. It's like someone just reached and took the first thing that was on top. And it wasn't, not a lot, which it wouldn't cause the weight to fluctuate. It was a pack of boxers. You know how they pack boxers and they put it in that little plastic box, and when you get it from the store. And so we haven't been able to find that. And then I might add that all the plastic wrap that I wrapped around my suitcase probably was for nothing, because I had wrapped it all the way around. When I finally got my suitcases, only like 2 had the plastic wrap on it, and the ones that did, the wrap was like brought down and it was just like around the middle part. So it didn't really matter. So unless someone, you know, the professional people that do it, they use a machine and it's like solid. Because I saw some people who came and their suitcases were still wrapped. Mine was hand wrapped with something that I bought. So that did not work. So, but anyway, we made it here safely. That's what matters the most. I got most of everything. I'm still checking my things. But that was my experience with Air Maroc. People have had some very bad experiences, have experienced like bad treatment, racism, this and that. And there was a tinge of some undercurrent of things that I could feel, but I didn't see anything that was overtly that I could say was racist or anything like that. But there was a little tinge of something that I felt. Like, look at all these, like some of the people in Morocco don't even consider themselves African. So I could feel that too. So, but anyway, that is my story and I'm sticking to it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to doing more videos now that I'm in Liberia. This is Joy from She Speaks Too. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. And I will see you later.